This is Paul. That last video's upside down. Somebody must have thought that it's not really purple. I'm in the shade. Right. Now, why they would reissue a temporary protection order when I got out of jail. Good to see you. On one day before my 41st birthday. My birthday is July 13th of 1970. Yes. They issued that 9 days afterwards, and, well, I had no passport. Where's the attempt of service? Where's the actual due process in issuing or reissuing a temporary protection order? Now, as we have learned, there must be a process server. There must be proof of service before there can be a court hearing. There must be attempt of service, and in the event that that can't be accomplished, then you can motion the court for certified mail, or let me see here, publication. You can put it in publication. You can put temporary protection order information in publication. Yes. Well, to reissue this without a protection or without a passport definitely violates my rights as an American citizen. You can see here Commissioner Brent Based, the president of the Mormon Church. I had thought, because I had shared an office with a guy named Steve Holloway, and he was a Mormon bishop, I think, or a deacon. I'm not exactly know. I don't know what their official titles are, but we didn't part company on good terms. He actually had to pay me $6,500 to buy myself out of the office that we had there. Now, I know that there would not be any vendetta or revenge, or somebody's trying to teach me a lesson because they abducted my sons and refused to enforce my rights as an American citizen. But I'm sure that once Brent Based finds out that without proof of service, without actual attempt of service, and there was no possible way there could have been an attempt of service on Guam, because there's no way I could have gone to court. So really what you did is you violated my right to due process, and you violated my son's rights to have their father. Now, as we go through this, okay, it becomes apparent. Now, the first time you entered a temporary order for protection, that's when it should have been my right to due process was violated the first time. The second time you reissue the temporary order protection, my right to due process was violated the second time. Now, each and every time you issue a temporary order for protection, I should be given notification of that taking place. And I was living in a shipping container because my wife abducted my sons and then used up all the money we had in the bank account. Well, she got to swim and she had to go to Walmart. She wrote a big fat $540 check. Let's just keep going through this. Okay, that's the second time my right to due process was violated, when the order was reissued. Then there's this declaration on the 22nd of July. Some sort of motion hearing. I don't really, a declaration, and then another declaration, and then an order for protection. Yeah. Before there could be an order for protection, I, as a respondent, had to have my due process rights protected. That means you can't issue an order for protection lasting a year unless I had been given notice and opportunity to appear at the temporary protection order hearings. Now, what should have happened, as I understand the laws in Washington State, you should have just kept going back and attempting service on the respondent until you had proof of service.